Hello, everybody. Welcome to the BYOAR T350 show. It's Tuesday at 3:50. I'm Jim. Good to see y'all here again with me. So we're going to spend a few minutes letting the audience build here, and I'll get my page set here so I can see everybody. If anybody's coming in or I'm not seeing anything. Why is this always a... Yeah. There I am. Okay. We got it now. I can see who's talking or who's commenting. So again, we'll let the audience build for a few minutes here before we get into the meat of what we're talking about. I don't know if y'all saw the little live thing we did last Thursday on Gun Stuff TV. I posted that on there. We gave away that Old Glory handguard to Jordan Hicks out of Asheboro, North Carolina. So, oh, I got my sound up here and everybody can hear me, and I'm double. I'm going to end up feeding back on myself. There we go. So, again, Jordan Hicks won the Old Glory handguard last week on our Gun Stuff TV live broadcast. So, had a lot of fun doing that. We were just sitting here talking about when we can do the next giveaway, and it's looking like Labor Day. We'll do something for Labor Day. I don't know what it'll be, but we'll do something fun. Maybe we give away something a little different this time. Something besides a handguard. This week we're going to be talking a little bit about building your own AR, build versus buy. Kind of talk a little bit about the pros and cons of. Hey Caleb, how you doing, bud? Good to see you. Always here every week. Just talking about the pros and cons of building versus buying, why you would want to do one versus the other. Of course, we are build your own AR, so we always want to talk about building, right? But there are times when you just want to buy something and be done with it. So we'll talk about that. So this week for that we have the full build AR toolkits on our website. Those are $10 off this week to tie in with our show this week, so you can get all the basic tools you need to build your own AR, punches, starter punches, torque wrench, all that kind of stuff. I think that's $139 usually for the whole toolkit. You can get it this week for $129. All you need to go along with that is a build kit, a rifle build kit, and a vise, and maybe a hammer and a pair of pliers, something like that. Some basic tools that you have at home, but all the specific tools that you need for building an AR are going to be in that kit for you. So last week's show was about troubleshooting. We talked about some failure to feed issues, some failure to eject issues, how to troubleshoot some of that stuff. That video is up on YouTube, at BYOAR on YouTube. If you want to go back and check out any of our shows, they're all up there on YouTube. We're going to start going back through a couple of some of the first ones we did way back in February, March. We got a lot of new people that weren't with us back then. Our audience was about 35 or 40 people when we started doing this, and now we're pushing 700. So we've got a lot of people that didn't get to see some of that stuff early on, so we're going to recycle some of those shows. And next week we're going to do an A2 upgrade right here live, show you how easy it is to take those plastic clamshells off your rifle, the A2 front sight post, and swap it out and put a free float handguard on there with a low profile gas block and a little muzzle brake. So we're going to show you how easy that is actually, and how inexpensive you can do that. And we'll have some nice specials next week based around that A2 upgrade. We'll have our A2 upgrade kit on sale, and we'll have a bonus if you buy the A2 upgrade kit and the A2 upgrade toolkit that goes with it. You'll get an added discount. So look for that next week. Hey, and if you like our shows, you're enjoying what you see, enjoy the content, you want to share it with other people, hit the share button and send it out there and help us build our audience and get the message out. We're here to help people build their own AR. Yes, we have stuff for sale. Yes, we sell parts, but our main thrust is helping people get into this, helping people understand that it's not difficult to build your own AR. It's fun, It's a lot of fun, and in a lot of instances, you can save money. Yeah, I saw that upper you're working on, Caleb, the Star Wars blaster. I saw that online, so I'm looking forward to see. I've always been partial to Star Wars. I'm a little bit of a nerd. I know all the Star Wars movies, and I wouldn't mind having a Star Wars gun myself. So this week's, we're talking about building an AR versus buying an AR and why you want to do that. And I'm going to fiddle with some parts here while I'm talking, but when you've decided you want an AR and you're ready to dive in. Do I build it or do I buy it? And you go online and you'll ask questions, and everybody's going to tell you build. For the most part, that's true. I always like building just because it's a lot of fun. And you can save money in some regards. There are times when you may not necessarily save money. And I'll explain that to you, especially in right now's market, in today's world, with the price of parts being way up. If you want to build a $500 AR, you're going to get a $500 AR. Where you can buy a $500 AR right now, well, maybe, the prices are up on full built rifles right now as well. But for the most part, it's one of those, it's, the law of diminishing returns, but in the opposite direction. The more you're willing to spend, the more you're going to save. So say you want to build a rifle and you're willing to spend $800 or $1,000 as your budget. Well, you're going to get, when you build your own rifle for that $800 to $1,000, you're going to get more value for the money. What you're going to end up with is a $1,000 or $1,200 rifle. And that's when you really start to save some money on that kind of stuff, is when you get into it a little bit deeper. So, spend a little more, get a little more, right? And when you're building your own, you get what you want. You don't have to settle for what's on the shelf. A lot of times what you're going to get on the shelf for that $500 or $600 is plastic clamshells, A2 front sight posts. You're not going to get a free float handguard. You're not going to get some of the fancy stuff that you might want. So you're going to buy that $600 AR in today's prices, and then you're going to turn around and want to put, $200, $300, $400 into it down the line, which isn't necessarily a bad thing sometimes. You buy that inexpensive rifle and you shoot it for a while. You get a case of ammo, you take it to the range, you have some fun with it, you get a feel for it, you clean it, you disassemble it a little bit, you get to understand the workings of the rifle, how the parts interface with each other. You watch some videos, so you understand what is exactly happening there, and then you can start your upgrade process, which, again, that's not necessarily a bad thing. Understanding the rifle is one of the key things about building it that is definitely a pro. Being able to understand the rifle and know the workings of it intimately by building it yourself, you start to understand what could go wrong or what is going wrong with your rifle. It just gives you an understanding of it that helps you maintain it and troubleshoot it. And there goes my Allen wrench. So, also there's a lot of cool options for coatings, Cerakoatings, Hydra dips, that kind of stuff that you're going to get into when you're doing a custom rifle that you may not necessarily, I think I heard something hit the floor, huh? Probably my screw. Yep, Andy got it. My camera guy got that. So, there's just a lot of cool little upgrades and things you can do that you may not necessarily get off the shelf in an off-the-shelf rifle. Some of the cons of building is the time that it takes. You buy a rifle, boom, it's ready to go. You're ready to go to the range. You're building a rifle. It takes time. It takes knowledge. It takes tools. And those tools cost money. So you have the added expense of buying those tools and putting them to use. I always tell everybody, though, I promise you, your first AR that you build won't be your last. So you'll put those tools to good use again. Also, you'll use those tools to maintain your rifle along the way. A lot of those tools will be used again and again to clean and maintain your rifle and do repairs or whatever it may be. So, don't let that dissuade you from choosing to build or buy. But it is something to consider. The time and the money that you're going to invest. If you only plan on building one, well, you're going to invest another $150 or so in tools to do it properly. So that leads us to buying. Why you want to buy. If you don't have the knowledge, you're all thumbs. You're just not going to be good at building it. Then you're going to buy. It's ready to go. Right? You walk in the store, I'll say, I'll take that one. You do your background check, and you walk out the door with a rifle, and you're ready to rock and roll. So, big plus right there is having a rifle ready to go. And then you're getting a warranty with that rifle. Usually that manufacturer has tested that rifle, has shot it. You certainly hope that they have. You hope that when you get that rifle, it's ready to rock and roll. It's been tested and it's good to go. And it comes with a warranty. And not to say that parts don't come with warranties, but when you buy the whole rifle and something goes wrong with it and it's still under warranty, you send the whole rifle back. They fix it. Boom, boom, boom. Get it back to you. If you buy a bolt carrier group or, trigger pieces, whatever, and something malfunctions, you can't send that whole rifle back. Now you've got to disassemble the rifle again and get those components that have malfunctioned on you or are bad and get them out, send them back in, and get them under warranty. So the warranty side of buying a full rifle does have a little bit of a benefit to it. And you're, like I said, you're getting a name brand that is hopefully been tested and is safe and ready to go. So I'm going to pop this hammer in here. Maybe. Helps if I put the safety in the right spot, right? Always helps. There we go. Functioning trigger. So, limited selection of options in a bought rifle. Usually you're going to get a black rifle. You're going to get plastic clamshells, obviously depending on how much you want to spend. But there's a limited selection of options and limited selection of things you can do or that you can get. So if you really want to go high tech and fancy and, go all out, I've got rifles that I've spent $500 building, and I've got one that I spent $1,200 building. It's all in what you want to spend and what you want it for, and make sure you're building a rifle for a purpose, or buying a rifle for a purpose. Know what it is you want to do with it. If you're looking for a range toy and a home defense gun, that $600 AR is probably just perfectly fine for you. You want to do some competition. Yeah, right? Trigger and safety. It always gets me as well, right? I got it, though. It's in there. know what your purpose is. If you want high tech and you want a long range gun, competition gun, you got to spend accordingly for that. A $500 AR is not going to be a 3-gun competition rifle, or it's not going to be a long range rifle. So know what your purpose is going in, know what your budget is going in, and we can help you with all that. You go to byoar.com and hit the tab over there that says Be an Architect, and answer a series of questions, and we'll help you. We'll get you a build sheet. It's a purpose-driven build sheet. You tell us what you want to do with the rifle, how much you want to spend. There's a few other questions in there that is going to help us narrow down. I got to tell you right now, it is super hard to find parts. The current situation in the country has gun sales through the roof, and parts are hard to come by. So when you request a build sheet right now, I do my best to get you a build sheet that has current parts in stock and try to keep you within your budget. But it's hard right now. It's hard to find parts, and it's hard to find inexpensive parts. So just know that going in, that if you're looking to build right now, it's not really a buyer's market right now. No, we'll leave it at that. But some pros and cons, things to think about. And remember, we're here to help you do that. All you got to do is get a hold of us on our website, through email, whatever, and we'll help you any way we can. Again, the parts here is not the main thrust of what we're doing. We're trying to help you guys get where you want to be, and if you happen to buy some stuff from us along the way, that's great. But we want to get as many people into the Second Amendment and the shooting sports as we can, and how we do that is by helping you get to building your first rifle, or buying it if that's what you want to do. We'll steer you in that direction if that's really what you want to do, and hopefully when you go down the road to go to upgrade it, you trust us enough to come and get some parts from us. So our Zoom build along that was scheduled for this week, we had to postpone. We're going to hit that in August. There was some family issues with some health issues, and some different things went on this week, so we just didn't get a chance to get that all set up and get it to where we want to make sure it's a good experience for everybody. We don't want to slap it together and try to pull it off haphazardly. So we're going to put it off for a couple weeks and then get back and get it and make sure that it's done right. So Luis Pineda, build a 6.5 Grandel, damn thing won't cycle, extracts great at 3 o'clock but won't cycle or lock back. Extracts great at 3 o'clock but won't cycle or lock back. So it sounds like, if I had to guess, I'm thinking short stroke. It won't lock back on the last round. That usually is indicative of a short stroking rifle, which means you're undergassed. Is it, I would need some more information. Is it an adjustable gas block? I would check if it's not an adjustable gas block. Maybe your gas block isn't lined properly and you're not getting good gas flow. I just had one I worked on last week for a friend, and his was doing the same thing. In fact, it wasn't even extracting completely. The bolt was not coming back even far enough to extract the round, and the gas block wasn't lined up over the gas hole in the barrel. And we relined it up, and it's just a low profile gas block. Yeah, check your alignment on your gas block. It sounds like you got a little bit of a gas issue there. The other thing, if you know your gas block is aligned properly, then maybe your buffer system is too heavy, and it's not allowing the bolt carrier to come back all the way. So I tell you what, go on to the BYOAR page, and if you're a member of the architect group, hop in there and shoot us a picture of what you got going on, maybe give us a little video, slow motion video of what you got going on there, and we'll see if we can help you troubleshoot that. So, but I'm definitely leaning towards either gas or buffer. Either your buffer's too heavy or you're under gassed would be my first two places to look. So, thanks. We appreciate you being here, Luis. So, oh yeah. So next week, as you know, I've been talking it up every week. I'm super excited. I got the 243 out this weekend and got it sighted in, and got the 350. I'm going to take the 350 home tomorrow and get it sighted in. And next Wednesday morning, we leave for Texas, going hog hunting for 3 days on a ranch east of San Antonio. I'm hoping I can get some pictures and some video, maybe go Facebook Live if we have enough signal there. Between me and my daughter's boyfriend, maybe his phone will he has a different service provider, so we'll see. Hopefully one of us can get some video and some pics up to you guys while we're out there hog hunting. So we're really looking forward to that. I've been cleaning out the freezer slowly but surely, getting ready to bring some hog home. So don't forget the $10 off the full build toolkit this week. Yeah, I got it.
He said thanks.
Yep, yeah. We like having you here too, Luis. We like having you watch our shows. Share them. You know, if you like what you see, share them. You get other people involved. So we appreciate it. $10 off the full build toolkit this week, and next week, don't forget, we're going to do an A2 upgrade right here. Take the plastic clamshells off, take the mil spec everything off, and we're going to upgrade a rifle to a free float and show you really just how easy that can be. I mean, I can knock it out in about 15 or 20 minutes, and it's the number one thing we get asked at all the shows we go to. Hey, I've got this A2 handguard, I've got this, and this, and I want to put a free float on it. How do I do that? And we start to tell them how the steps, and the guy's eyes glaze over, and they're like, oh, that sounds like a lot of work. I don't know if I want to get into that. It's really not. It's really simple. You watch somebody do it once or twice, and you'll realize just how easy it is. So we're going to walk you through that next week, and we'll have some specials around that as well. So thanks for being here this week. We appreciate everybody. And remember, you don't have to be an expert to build your own AR, to upgrade it or maintain it. We're here to help you do that. Thanks. We'll see you next week.